Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. We have seen in auditing different topics. What is auditing? What are the objects of auditing? How do we do the auditing procedure and advantages? Now today we will focus on the limitations of auditing. What are the limitations of auditing? We know that auditing is independent and auditor should have so and so qualities. He must be honest, he must be bold, this and that we have studied. But still, whatever you may be saying, there are some limitations for this auditing. What are those limitations? First thing is that auditing may not give complete picture. Why? Sometimes when accounts are prepared with a bad intention, frauds are there. Auditor is not a whole and soul and he is having 100% knowledge. It's not like that. When accounts are prepared with the bad intention, frauds are there, manipulations are there, so then he cannot trace out such kind of mistakes, such kind of frauds. So that is why whatever auditing has done, it is not going to give you the 100% complete picture, because accounts are not prepared properly. Deliberately they have done. When they have done deliberately and intentionally some kind of manipulations, it is very difficult to trace out such kind of frauds, because it is prepared very tactfully, and so that auditor may not catch it. In that way they will be manipulating. In such cases auditing may not give you the complete picture. This is the drawback, one drawback or limitation. Another one is that depends on explanations and clarifications. Auditor is, whenever he wants any information, we have learned that he has to depend on some other people, accounts department or related department, maybe production, finance or whatever department is related or involved in that case. So he is depending on the explanations and clarifications. Sometimes he may not get proper information, proper explanation, then he will be unsatisfied. Whenever he is unsatisfied, auditing is not going to serve its purpose. This is one of the drawback or limitation, depending on the clarification and explanations of that particular field people. Okay? And another one is that appointment of an auditor by director. As per the rule, who has to appoint the auditor? Means auditor has to be appointed by the shareholders. But when you see practically, auditor is appointed by the directors of the company. When director or directors of the company are appointing this auditor, auditor may not work independently. He will be influenced and he will be handled by those people. That independent and confidence may not come, because directors are appointing auditor. He has to work on behalf of directors. So that is why this is one of the limitation I can say. Next one is that lack of expert knowledge. In some cases, auditor may not be having 100% knowledge. He needs some expertise knowledge. That knowledge sometimes he will be missing. And where he can get the knowledge, who will help him? At that juncture, if you see auditing, nobody is going to help him. Nobody is going to give the full support, like expert knowledge. Sometimes in some cases that is missing. And another limitation is that lack of auditor's qualities. We have studied about the auditor's qualities. What are the qualities of auditor? Auditor must be honest, sincere, he must be bold enough to face the things, and he must be unbiased. All these qualities we have learned, right? But can you expect all these qualities to an auditor, simple auditor? No, he may not be bold. He wanted to escape himself, he want to be on safe side, and sometimes he may be influenced by board of directors or some other party. Maybe the accounts department people are influencing, something may possible. That is why qualities of an auditor, what we have discussed, we may not expect from an auditor, all the auditors. Another thing is that auditing is a mechanical work, routine work, boredom, daily coming to the office and checking the transaction as per the routine. Yeah, everything is clear, okay, fine. Routine work, mechanical work. When the things are going mechanically and finding out the mistakes, finding out the frauds, it is very difficult. So that is why there is a possibility of ignorance of frauds and mistakes because of mechanical boredom work. Okay, unless the auditor is doing his duty that something happened already, now I wanted to trace it out. With this intention, if he works, he may find out the mistakes. Otherwise, it's a mechanical boredom work, is coming and going along with his audit staff members. That's it. Purpose may not be going to solve. Another drawback or really you can say limitation is that post-mortem examination. Auditing is just like post-mortem examination. Everything happened. Accounts prepared, manipulated, everything is happened, already happened. Now, already events have taken place, that accounts is taking out and doing the post-mortem of the accounts, which is not so useful. Over, events are over. Now, how do you manipulate it? How do you rectify it? Only the thing is, you came to know that these are the things are there. So, in fact, this limitation is saying that before things happening, before things could take in place into that accounts, you have to identify. That would be the right way and best way to prevent the frauds and errors. This is simply like post-mortem of examination. Over, everything is over, you are accepting and you are just checking up all the transaction tracing. But what is the use of tracing out? What is the use of finding out? Right? So this is just like post-mortem examination. And the last one is the difficult transactions. Sometimes there may be difficult transactions. It is very difficult to audit such kind of transactions. For example, stock in trade. Purchase, generally stock, we know that it is divided into three parts, right? Stock, if you take, it's divided into three parts. One is raw material, another one is work in progress, another one is finished goods, right? Stock. Now, when auditor is doing his auditing duty, raw material, anyway, how much raw material is purchased and checking up the transactions, everything is okay. And finished goods also, how much is ready and how much is going to be ready to sell the products. So that also, for these two cases, no problem. He can check the transactions. When it comes to work in progress, it is very difficult. Work in progress means how much stock is in the process of manufacturing, that is work in progress. The process of manufacturing, how much is there, at which stage it is there, how much is utilized, how much we are going to produce it. So such kind of transactions, we may not get proper information. We may not check the transactions properly when, this is only an example I am giving you. There are many cases, such kind of cases, where auditor feels very difficult to find out. That's all. These are the limitations. Take out the screenshot or note down. With this, first unit of auditing is completed. Second unit I will start in the next class. By the way, did you subscribe to our channel sincerely? If not, please do subscribe and do forward these videos, because with lot of time and energy I am preparing this video especially for you all at the rate free of cost. Do not hesitate to give a thumbs up or forwarding videos, subscribing the channel. These are the minimum things which you can do for our channel development. Okay, stay connected. See you in the next class. Study well throughout your semester, and before exams revise it. Follow this principle. Good luck.